This is the alien Wicked, and this
is the Ducky Gwen, and welcome to tonight's episode of Ducky and the Alien. Tonight, we're going to be talking about an album of a band that I've literally just discovered early this afternoon. The band in question is called Vacations, and they
yes,
just released an album entitled No Place Like Home just a month ago.
yeah,
And I'm going to be doing a brief overview of that album in a bit. Then we're gonna talk about Peter Gabriel yet again.
yes.
This time we're gonna go in depth about our favorite music videos from him. It's
Oh,
gonna
I,
be
I
quite the
haven't seen
treasy.
any music videos, but I have heard some songs. Like I'm not gonna say because I don't want to say spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! And
Spoiler
then
alert.
insert horn here. And especially since this is Peter Gabriel's birthday month. His birthday
Really,
is.
this is my birthday month too.
All right! Man, you're gonna be turning. How old are you
30,
gonna be in a few days? Oh,
35.
35. Oh my god, 35. Just in a matter of a few days.
Yep.
Anyway, Peter Gabriel's birthday is gonna be the day before Valentine's Day.
Yep.
And speaking of
Oh,
which, the 14th is gonna be Valentine's Day, whether we all like it or not. And
yeah.
most regard Valentine's Day as chocolate and promoting relationships, but there are some that would like to have an anti Valentine's holiday, if you will.
Yes.
Yes,
Didn't know
because
there was an anti-Valentine's Day.
yeah. So we'll start off with Valentine's Day. So Wicked, what do you plan to do for Valentine's Day?
I'm an anti-Valentine's because I don't know what the hell is going on still to this day. So yeah.
Well, if I recall, you do have a boyfriend, right? So
Yes,
maybe
I
you
do, but
guys.
you never know what the hell might happen. So I just want to keep things open.
Alrighty, sounds good. I, on the other hand, have yet to figure out a plan for Valentine's Day myself, which is gonna be interesting.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, leave comments down below. What do you guys think of Valentine's Day? Do you guys love it? Do you guys hate it? Or let us know your thoughts.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also, what were we going to talk about? Oh, the vacations.
Yes. Vacations. As in the band, not the destinations. Okay, so this afternoon I stumbled across a clip of their performance of the song Next Exit on a CBS morning program entitled Saturday Sessions. I originally found this video on the Microsoft newsfeed, but when I tried to go back to it, it was gone. I found it again on YouTube, and I'm going to show you a clip of that performance right now. It's not going to be the whole thing for copyright reasons, so you get just
Yep.
a minute of it. Without further ado, here is the video.
I'll give this one more try before I take the next exit off the trust what I know nothing.
Continuing on, we are now going to talk about their latest album, No Place Like Home. Funny enough, considering it's a Wizard of Oz reference.
Oh, really?
Yes, and to those unfamiliar, there was a movie called The Wizard of Oz that was released in 1939, which is based off of a book by Frank Baum. I have yet to check out the book
I've heard
myself.
of the book. I tried to watch the movie. I didn't really like the movie, to be honest with you.
To each their own. But
Yep.
personally, for me, I watched it many, many times when I was a kid. I loved it each time. And especially those ruby slippers. I thought the ruby slippers were cute. That was one of the
Oh,
main
they
things I
were
liked about the movie.
beautiful.
They were, yes. Very beautiful. I had a similar pair, only minus the sequins, but they were too big on me, so I had to give them away. But that's beside the point. In the book, however, the slippers were actually originally depicted as being silver, but for the sake of Hollywood standards, they had
Yes.
to change it to ruby.
Okay.
Just thought I'd put that out there. And No Place Like Home is actually their third studio album overall. There were two albums before it, one of which is Forever in Bloom, released in 2020. I've listened to just a few tracks from that album shortly after that. They were in the playlist that one of the YouTubers had for that album.
Oh,
Man, I loved it
interesting.
already. Yes. Yes. So, here's the track listing for it. The opening track is, of course, none other than Next Exit, which I mentioned earlier. And then there's Slow Motion, No Place Like Home, the title track, Over You, Midwest, Arizona, Close Quarters, Off Season, Terms and Conditions, and Lost in Translation. I actually really like those album names and how they come together.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty fitting, to say the least. Uh,
Yeah.
I really loved the instrumentation depicted within this album. In every single song, no track failed. The tracks reminded me in a way of Bombay Bicycle Club's Different Kind of Fix. They're released from 2012. Yeah, I listened to that album repeatedly. I was still a senior in high school. The first time I listened to Bombay Bicycle Club was on one of the music choice channels that are on cable,
Yes.
which in my opinion is better than the on-demand channels. My favorite track from A Different Kind of Fix has to be Bad Timing. I really loved it. I really loved
Yeah.
the instrumentation on that is pretty unique. The bass line, the one that goes do 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 do. And then the harmonies and the vocals, perfect mix.
Why do you keep me back? With all your powers I am pushing back.
Yes, that's cool.
Though the song from that album that ultimately introduced me to them was Lights Out, Words Gone. Oh my goodness. Soothing. Very soothing.
Yes, that's what I feel about Peter Gabriel.
Yes. Same here. We'll talk about Peter Gabriel in a bit. But right now, still wanna talk about this particular album in depth. So there were some tracks that I related with the most. There is Off Season and Terms and Conditions. Those ones touch me on a personal level. It's like they speak to me in a way.
Yes, that's true.
The closing track, Lost in Translation, falls under that category too. So technically,
Yeah.
that makes 3 tracks on there that I relate with. Lost in Translation being the most that I relate with.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because you know how some things can get lost in translation, and spoiler alert, not related to foreign language, but social language as a whole. You know, for
Yeah.
those on the autism spectrum, especially, we get into a lot of misunderstandings more than either of us care to admit. You know, because of
Yes.
the struggles associated with the disorder. So,
Mm-hmm.
tracks like this are ways that we can cope with those type of situations. It feels like we're being directly spoken to and comforted
Yep.
by the
The
singer.
music. Yes.
Yes. Other than that, highly recommend. Highly recommend. And of course, I'm gonna go check out their previous 2 albums sometime after this video is done.
Yes.
And so with
Okay.
oh, and I almost forgot to mention the album cover. I think the album cover is really cool. It has that sort of late 80s, early 90s-ish vibe to it.
Lady. Oh, cool.
Yes, and the font style of the band logo is kind of reminiscent of the show Friends,
Oh,
except a little
really?
bit better. That's what it basically
Interesting.
reminded me of when I first saw the band logo.
Yeah.
I mean, damn. Feels like we're in a time capsule, except it's those from a more recent time, like ours. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
I believe that we need more bands like this for reals,
Yeah.
because we're in a very, very rough time worldwide and state-wise in terms of mental health, and you know, a lot
Yeah.
of the music out there is kind of going down the tubes, with a few
Yeah.
exceptions, of course. There are a few exceptions to the rule, like with anything else in life that are
Mm-hmm.
otherwise deemed unacceptable. But anyway, their vocalist kind of reminds me of Morrissey, and we're not gonna get into it with this whole Morrissey topic, you know, considering some of the mistakes that he made, to put it bluntly.
Yeah.
We're talking about the singer's sound, if you will. It kind of
Mhm.
takes any listener back to a time when the Smiths were still around and before, you know, Morrissey went a bit cuckoo.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to say this because, yeah, there's just really no ignoring that. A lot of
Good
indie bands
music.
these days take inspiration from the Smiths, especially
I
with
didn't
the
know that.
vocals. Yeah, the Smiths had a major impact in the indie world just by that basis alone. And not,
Interesting.
I take that back, not just that basis alone, but the instrumentation as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a way, like a lot of indie bands, this is basically Morrissey meets shoegaze, if you will.
Okay, sounds interesting.
Right. Anyways, we're now going to be moving on to Peter Gabriel. So, many of you that have seen the last episode on Peter Gabriel, we touched on him briefly, but I don't think we touched on enough about what our favorite music was.
Yep.
So, we're gonna get in depth now.
Okay.
So, the first one we talked about is Red Rain. I am gonna be showing a clip from the music video here.
Red rain is coming down. Red rain. Red rain is pouring down all over me.
Next up, we're going to talk about Games Without Frontiers. Games Without Frontiers, one of the best songs by Peter Gabriel. In regards to the music video, originally a music video was made where children were depicted as, adults talking to each other on like a dining table, and Peter, goes around in the room and he randomly talks to the kids. And then in
Yeah.
some parts of the music video, his head would be on like the bottom center of the screen, and there'd be like a multi-headed baby spinning around as he sang.
Whistling tunes with kissing baboons in the jungle.
Interesting.
That is just one example. But of course, not too many people took kindly to it, especially that one music show in particular that
Yes.
I'm not going to talk about here, as already I forgot the title of it anyhow, but somewhere along the lines of Top of the Pops, they would not play the video because of the fact that Peter interacted with children, and yet they
Uh,
don't understand the context behind it. I mean,
uh,
like, why don't people
really?
just look into the context before they make such judgments? I don't
They thought
understand.
it was.
And apparently,
Damn.
people thought that he was being creepy and whatever, which I have to disagree, because if y'all understand the context, no, the whole point of the song is how adults tend to act like children in regards to how wars are started around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Especially with our politicians and how they play a role in a lot of the world wars that not only go on in the past but still go on today.
Yep. I've heard about those damn wars.
Yeah, especially, the current war going on, but we're not going to get too political here. We're just stating facts.
Yep. That's
Either
right.
way,
Family.
either way, because of that, Peter Gabriel had to make yet another music video for the song without the scenes depicting the children, which shows the
God
clips
damn
of
it.
past world events and just him singing in a TV monitor room.
Oh, interesting.
Nevertheless, I still love the original version because the original version, in my opinion, best depicts the meaning behind the song.
That adults act like children.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Yes, which is why I think version 1 is the best version.
Yeah.
And get this, they still played the music video on rotation on the channel formerly known as VH1 Classic multiple times throughout the channel's run. You know,
Yeah,
how do
they
I
did.
know? How do I know? Because I have personal experience with that channel. I've watched that channel since I was 8 years old, though these days I don't watch it as much as I used to.
Yeah. Oh,
I even,
that mouse.
yeah, I even made a reference to that in one of the uploads of the original music video in response to a description stating that there were no traces of the original version in DVDs featuring that music video, which is quite sad because that
That
is the
is
best music video for the
sad.
song. Yeah,
That's sad.
it is indeed. It is. And next we're gonna talk about Shock the Monkey.
Well, that was a good one. I find his music sounds like world music and light techno. And can't really put my
Yes,
finger on it, but it's very good music.
right.
And I find that the music has helped me calm down to the point where I almost fell asleep. So, the last song, and I like this song, "Shock the Monkey,"
Shock the
was
Monkey,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yes,
Was pretty good in my opinion. And
yeah.
then there's Salisbury Hill. Oh, that one I haven't heard since I was a kid. I try to
Yes,
keep track of the names of the songs, but as I said, sometimes the phone would fall to asleep as well, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna argue with that.
yes, and I've just recently learned what the monkey part in the Shock the Monkey music title is. So, basically, it alludes to the feeling of jealousy.
Oh yeah, shock the monkey. So the monkey is jealousy.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. So, you know how in a lot of relationships, some people get possessive of their partner due to their own jealousy because of the fact that their partner hang out with someone else?
Yep.
Yes, and jealousy can be a pretty scary thing in relationships. It can make the partner on the receiving end feel isolated because they don't want to upset their
Yes.
partner and trigger their jealousy. Yeah, I've just found out that that's what the monkey alludes to. The monkey is not literal, it's a metaphor for jealousy, as according to an interview that I watched from Peter Gabriel. Yeah, I found it out via an interview.
Interesting.
No, I actually looked it up online, and that's where I found it.
Yep.
Right. And yet he has the monkeys in the video. He has the monkeys in a video, which made me think that it was about an actual monkey. It would,
Yeah.
you know, most people, if you come across a song like Shock the Monkey, they would think that it refers to an actual monkey. But no,
I
it's
thought it
just,
did at first until you told me.
yes, just like sometimes you just need that one person to tell you that, hey, no, it's not about monkey, it's about jealousy. It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
So I also want to talk about the album that the song came off of. Most of
Yep.
you know that Peter Gabriel had 4 self-titled solo albums.
Peter Gabriel, Peter Gabriel, and Peter Gabriel.
That's right. So, which makes it not a trilogy, but a quadrilogy. Quadrilogy is a word that relates to having 4 types of works by the same name come out 4 times.
Okay.
I don't know if someone out there invented it before me, but it was the word that popped into my head very recently to describe, Peter Gabriel's first
Yeah.
4 solo albums, self-titled. No other artist has
Yep.
done more than 1 self-titled album. The only one that I know of so far has to be Peter Gabriel.
Yep.
Okay, then. Fun fact, the 4th Peter Gabriel self-titled album had to be renamed in the US and Canada to Security because Peter Gabriel's American label didn't want yet another self-titled album, so Peter had no choice but to make that change. So to this
Yep.
day, it's known to us US and Canadian citizens as Security, but to the rest of the world, it's known as the 4th Peter Gabriel self-titled album. So,
Interesting.
understandably, it's going to cause a bit of confusion, but we're just making that clear here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I found out via a documentary that I watched on YouTube on Peter Gabriel where he showed us the making of said album. Yeah,
Okay.
another song from that album called I Don't Remember. That one is an absolute banger. I love it. It's really, really good. Like, in the music video, basically, I can't really describe the rest of it, so I'm gonna show the music video here in its brief form for you all to see, so you know where we're getting at.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't recall. I got no memories of anything at all. I don't remember. I don't recall. I got no memories of anything. Anything at all.
Anyway, then next up we got Digging in the Dirt. That one is my absolute favorite of Peter Gabriel's discography so far.
Yes.
It's from his 1992 album, Us. This continued the trend of Peter naming his albums with only 2 worded letters. The first of which being So, his 1986 album and his most popular one too. So had the most tracks on a single album made into a music video, save for like a couple of them.
Yep.
Yeah, that is insanity. So many songs from the same album being made into a music video. That's something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Anyway, continuing on, Digging in the Dirt music video. There is one moment in the music video that actually made me a bit scared at first. It's that one scene where Peter was like hitting a woman with a newspaper, but really he was aiming for a bee. Yeah.
I know what you are. Don't say nothing. Keep your hands on the wheel. Don't turn around. This is for real.
It was trippy in of itself. And then he's buried in the ground singing the lyrics. My favorite refrain from the song, which goes, "This time you've gone too far. This time you've gone too far." I'm going to show a clip from Digging in the Dirt here in this video.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's going to be really trippy.
Okay.
It's going to be at max a 1 minute snippet because, again, copyright.
Yep.
And, you know,
Right.
fair use. Fair use.
What news?
Fair use. You know, it refers to how you use a clip in a video. You know, when you upload something to YouTube or on TV. But these days, mostly YouTube and other video sites.
Yep.
Woo!
This time you've gone too far. This time you've gone too far. This time you've gone too far. I told you, I told you, I told you, I told you.
I
This
think I
time-
heard that.
Yeah, digging in the dirt.
Digging in the dirt. Okay. I think I heard that today.
Oh, that's good. So anyway, I think that that particular refrain is pretty meme worthy. I could literally use this as a meme. For reals.
Yep.
And
Also,
speaking of,
there is a song called My Body is a Cage. Have you ever heard that one yet?
oh, I think you'd be Sledgehammer.
Body is a Cage. Yes, the song.
Oh, oh crap, that one I haven't heard.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Gosh, I have yet to catch up on a lot of his discography because, you know, as I stated, I'm new to the fandom and still figuring things out.
Yep.
Alrighty. Last one I'm going to talk about would be Growing Up. That one is from the album Up, which came out in 2002 on September 23rd, which was several days before my 8th birthday. Oh my God, it's so... There's really no putting into words how much I love this song, as well as the video. You know how in the music video, it starts off with Peter Gabriel's head floating as he's singing the opening lines of the song. I thought that was pretty wild. And then we get to a bunch of clips that are reminiscent of a future music video for a song by Sparks entitled The Existential Threat. That's basically what it looks like to me. You know,
Yep.
I have a feeling it's by the same guy that made the video for Sparks' Existential Threat. You know, judging by the animation style used in the video.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So that should be interesting.
it's worth a watch. That being said, I'm going to post it right here so y'all can get a snippet of what to expect.
Yes.
Folded in your fleshy purse, I am floating once again, while the muted sounds are pumping rhythm. All the walls closing on me, pressures building wave on wave, till the wall
this is all for those that have yet to hear Peter Gabriel's music, so that's why I'm putting the snippets throughout this video. So we need to make him heard. He needs to be heard
Yes,
by a
he
lot of
does.
people. He needs new fans as
Yep,
well
he got
as
one today.
yes, 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 yes. Alrighty. Woo! So Wicked, do you have anything to contribute in terms of Peter Gabriel, besides the songs we talked about?
I'm sorry, I don't really. I think we should end it here today. Getting a little
Yes.
tired.
Yes, that was quite a lot of fun. Really, it
Yep.
was. I hope you guys
Yes.
enjoyed this video. I know, I know we did. Am I right? You enjoyed it too, Wicked, right?
Yep. I did.
So please, guys, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe,
So,
and
and
hit the
hit the
bell
bell
button.
button. Yep.
And we will see you this Sunday.
See you on Sunday. Also, we are changing our Ducky Alien News Network to something else soon enough.
Yes.
Will be a surprise.
Yes, so stay tuned for that, folks.
It'll be a surprise.
Yes. I'm gonna post it on the community post of that channel.
Okay, sounds good.
Since it's gonna be a last minute change,
Yep.
we decided that trying to do the news articles just isn't the way to go. So
Yep.
we agreed to make a change. Yeah. Anyway, please have a great Friday and Saturday, and we will
Yep.
see you all next time. Alrighty, guys, take care.
You
Bye.
too. Take care. Bye.
Oh, and listen to Peter Gabriel. You won't regret it.
Listen to him. You won't regret it.
And Vacations too. Again, you won't regret it. Hello, Gwen the Ducky here. Just wanted to touch up on a few things real quick. For one, during recording, we had completely forgot to mention Peter Gabriel's latest album, which came out just a couple of months ago. It is entitled I/O or IO. Both me and Wicked have yet to listen to that one as of yet. And then I wanted to touch up on In Your Eyes. How I've completely forgot to bring it up during the making of this video is quite beyond me, as it is absolutely a really great song and one of my favorites from So, in my humble opinion. Yeah, just wanted to do a quick touch up on a few things. Okay, have a good rest of your evening, folks.